Hi friends, welcome. I'm Robin with Zimmy Simple Designs. If you see the little red live light, you've caught me live. If not, you're watching the replay. Please type in hashtag replay, say hello, tell me where you're watching from. Hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday. I'm gonna, finish waxing this up. And then I'm gonna look for myself so I can get myself pulled up so I can see comments. Oh, there I am. Oops. All right, there we go. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. Everybody's starting to pop. Hi, Glow. Hi, Yvonne. Hi, Connie. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you, thank you. Thank you all for being here today. Sorry, guys. My camera looks a little wonky. Sorry. Didn't mean to make you dizzy. All right. So, I did get my pieces waxed. So, today I am... Hi, Glow. Hi, Griselda. So today I am in an event with the Double Trouble group, and the event is Old MacDonald Had a Farm. So everybody will be doing something farm related, whether it's an animal or a barn or what it is. And this is a 2-day event, and this is just day one. So this goes it'll be all day tomorrow too. So thank you all for being here. Hi, Kathy. Hello, everyone. And up after me is Dusty Granny's Crafts by Wendy. So, and Miss Yvonne is our hostess of the Double Trouble group with the Craftin' Gammy. So, yeah. The link for the group page is in the description. It is a free group to join. And you can join and stay in there and watch everybody. Or if you can't stay and watch, join the free group, and then you can go back and watch all the replays. So thank you all for being here. And this was kind of impromptu. I wasn't actually supposed to be in the event, and they needed somebody as a fill-in, and I was available. So thank you, Yvonne, for letting me be a part of it. So today I'm introducing a new wood kit, and it's a primitive cow. So right up my alley. I've been wanting to get this guy done, and it was like perfect, the perfect time. So, sorry guys, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Just lost my belt, but this is what he's gonna look like. I got the pattern. I did buy the pattern from Chestnut Junction. I don't mind mini patterns, but, oh, there it is. Hang on a minute. I got to get my bell. You know, our cow's got to have a bell. Anyway, I do buy a few, but I do want to give, you know, a shout out to her, if you're familiar with her. She does a lot of primitives. So this is a very primitive cow. And it is going to be $15 plus shipping. If you are interested in getting one, just private message me. Hey, Judy. Hi, Raven. So anyway, now we did have to adapt it because, you know, the pattern that I got is for actually to make out of fabric. So we had to kind of make it wood friendly. So so the ears are separate. So these two little pieces are his ears. And then this is his little snout. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Leanne. Welcome. Hey, Wendy. So anyway, we're going to get going. Get to painting. Trying to think. Where do I want to start? Yeah, I think we're going to start with his little horns, his little antlers, or horns, not antlers. He's not a deer, he's a cow. And I'm gonna use, for them, this Barcelona beige chalk paint from home decor. And I get it from Hobby Lobby. And there's not a whole lot. I mean, just these two little antlers or horns right up there is what we're gonna do. How's Miss Judy and everybody? Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. I mean, I know Saturdays are busy and... Uh-oh, guys. Hang on one second. I got busy. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I turned it down. I don't normally do that. Hopefully, I don't get in trouble. Leaving the sound up on my TV. That's unusual. I think I got busy waxing the piece I forgot. So I apologize, guys, for that. Having to get up and do that. So everybody having a good day? Hi, Linda. I've been watching everybody. Hi, Sherry. So far, so Raven did a cute little sign, and Tabby, she did her cute little sign. And then Tamara, she also did a round with a little chicken on it. So far, there's been some cute crafts. So I can't wait to see what everybody else comes up with. I can't wait. You know, you didn't hear the TV. Well, I'm glad you didn't hear it. I don't like leaving it on. Like I said, I usually mute it so that you can't hear it. And I'm horrible. I have it on because I like, yeah, she did an amazing crackle. I'm not good with crackle, so anybody that can do crackle, I'm always amazed. I am always amazed because I'm not good at it at all. I stick with my chippy. So there's our little antlers. I'm gonna dry this because I have to do some painting around it, and I don't want to mix the colors. And we're gonna put some little black spots on him. So, and then his little ears are gonna be, and actually, they're gonna be black. So we're gonna paint, I'm gonna paint his little snout like a, it's cashmere is what it is. But it's kind of got a little bit of a pink tone to it. And I thought that would be perfect because their little noses aren't like, they're kind of a pink. A soft pink. And maybe I'll get the lid off. So I'm glad I had this to do. It's a little cow, Wendy. It's a little cow. Hi, Paulette. Is what I'm making today. And we're gonna paint this up. I do like this color. I got it the other day. And like I said, I kind of liked it because it's a tan, but it's kind of got a pink hue to it. Hey, Angie, how are you? How was Angie today? Are you helping Christina out today, or are you off work, or what you doing, girl? I know you work, sometimes you help Christina out with her wood kits. You're good. Well, I'm glad you joined me. Thanks. Thanks for popping on. Oh, no. Oh my goodness, girl. Hope you're good. Are you just sore, or hopefully it's just sore? Hi, Lori. And we are gonna paint our cow. We're gonna paint it, nope, that's wrong. No, that's the wrong color. We're gonna paint it milk jug. How's Lori today? That's this color right here. So it's not, it's kind of like a cream color. So he's not gonna be white. Oh, well, good. I understand the back out of whack. I do. I hear you. I have to be careful with mine. I've got 3 bulging discs in my lower back, so I understand. So my daughter had major mouth work, and they were yesterday, so she's kind of recovering from that. She's pretty sore. And unfortunately, they were unable. Oh my gosh. And didn't you just get a car? I thought I saw that just recently you finally got a car not too long ago. Oh my goodness, girl. But they weren't able to finish it all because for whatever... Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh my goodness gracious. My daughter's diabetic, and which they knew because she had to have her blood work all checked before they even did the dental work. Well, I guess her body was metabolizing the pain medication so fast that they kept having to renumber. And so they weren't able to finish it all. So now she'll have to go back and have it finished. So, which I feel for her. I mean, the poor girl is deathly afraid of the dentist anyway. My daughter has had poor teeth her whole life. I mean, I had her having major dental work when she was, I mean, like 3-4 years old. And I took her to a dentist where we were living, and he was pretty harsh with her. And so she kind of had not a very good experience with a dentist because of that. In fact, I never took her back because of it. And to that particular dentist, I found another one. And, so she's deathly afraid of him anyway. So now she's got to go back, and I feel for her. I do. But when she gets done, it'll be worth it in the end. So, and like I said, I did wax this, so we are going to chippy it. So I'm not going to get too picky up here by his little antler. Just going to get some color on him. Well, I hope you get to feeling better, Angie. I do. My mother-in-law was hit one year by a snowplow, and it really messed her neck and back all up. She was never, for years, she was unable to work, and yeah. They wound up, it was a whole issue. That was a long time ago. She's now since gone, but she did get finally healthy enough and was able to finally go back to work. But it took her several years to get, hi Tabby, for her to get to a place where she could. So, all right. So now, whoa. That could have been a catastrophe. I caught it before it spilled everywhere, but that would be me. Oh my goodness, Yvonne. Yeah, that's not fun stuff to mess with, whiplash. Then we're going to paint his ears. We're going to paint it Crazy Crow because I like this shade of black because it's not like a deep black. I like it. Okay, I want to make sure I paint the side I waxed here. That would be me. Thank you for sprinkling. We got rear-ended one time, and so I've had to deal with some whiplash because when they rear-ended us, she tried to swerve, and I was with my husband, our kids were in the car, and we were stopped at a light, and the gal wasn't paying attention and rear-ended us, but she was trying to avoid hitting us and jerked the wheel, and so she hit like the back side of our vehicle on my side. So I kind of suffered the brunt of it. Yeah. I had a headache for a few days, but fortunately I recovered from it. And my kids were all okay, so. That was what was important. My kids were all fine, so. So everybody doing well? I got big plans besides watching the event for the weekend. I gotta get I did a sign for my mom for Mother's Day. Oh no. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's not fun either. Having to deal with the insurance and all of that. It's not fun. Well, hopefully it goes fairly smoothly. And like I said, I hope you're not off work too long and can get back to work. And I feel for you. I really do. My husband, I was in an accident, but that was many years ago, and slid on ice. Thank you, Yachty. All right, so now I'm gonna dry everything. And then we're gonna chippy, I think, and then I'm gonna add the spots to him. I know that's kind of backwards, but I don't want to. Oh my gosh, Wendy, that's crazy. She's on her phone and they feel for her. My husband and a good friend, we were living in Arizona at the time, and him and a real good friend of his, they actually also worked together, had to make a trip down to the Phoenix area. And of course down there, they have major highways and the whole 9 yards. Well, they were driving along, and I guess in front of them, a vehicle lost a wheel and caused a big old accident. I can't remember if they got hit or it was a whole, yeah, it was pretty scary. My husband said, to be honest with you, he said that was probably the first time I was ever afraid. And the funny thing is, a few weeks after that, we were back down there. His aunt and uncle were visiting, and we had gone down there, and his uncle was driving, and my husband says, I'll be honest with you. He said, I was scared to death we were going to get, the whole time we were on the interstate, you know, because he just had this bad experience. It just made him a little nervous. Yeah, they are, Wendy. They are. My daughter had one of her best friends was died in an automobile accident. She, I just got my little scraper, and we're gonna get our little cow all chippied up here. She was actually going home from somewhere on a country road, and they figured she was going too fast on those country roads, and maybe slid in the gravel, overcorrected, and rolled her vehicle, and was killed. My daughter took that really hard because she was like 21 or 22. So my daughter was very devastated when that happened. And the funny thing is, and then my middle boy, his best friend from high school, or from school, actually they met like in kindergarten and were best friends. He was in Arizona, especially where we're from. Elk is very, there's a lot of them. Is very populated with elk, and you've got to watch the roads. And he had a bike, and he was on his way to work, and an elk jumped out in front of him, and he hit the elk. Hey, Chan! And was killed. Of course, a motorcycle and an elk, you know, they don't. Hi, Kim. That's not a good mix. Yeah. He left behind a wife and some children, and so my oldest grandson, I am making a cow. A little primitive cow. This is my new wood kit. It's a little cow wood kit. So we're making that today. My oldest grandson is named after him. After my son's best friend. So that's our chippy. Got some pretty good chippy on there today. Oh, thank you, Judy. I hope it turns out cute. I hope. It is cute in the picture. Hi, Gail. Guys, if you're just popping on, I am in an event today with the Double Trouble group, hosted by Yvonne with the Craft and Gammy. And up after me is Dusty Granny's Crafts by Wendy, who is also in the comments. I don't know if this is her first event or not. Hey, Kathy. If not, it's pretty close. Wendy, is this your first event, or have you been one yet? It may not be. I can't remember. All right, we're getting this all. And of course, you know, I'll have to distress it even more and get our little cow all grungy looking. All right. So we got all of our pieces all grungy. All chippied. I'm gonna need that here in a minute because we're gonna do his little spots. And I'm just going to do them freehand. So this might get a little, but you know, cow spots aren't uniform. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Kelly. So I'm going to kind of put his little snout on here just to kind of get an idea. And I'm going to get a brush. I'm going to move this back. I need some more black paint. If I can get any out of here. I think I have another bottle, but I'm kind of going to do I'm not going to get it completely covered, these little spots, because, you know, I just did this chippy on here, so I'm just going to pick a couple places and just give him some spots. Let's see, maybe one here. Kind of like that. I think I'm kind of come down around. My husband's already had to mow twice this season. And I like that this, you can still see the chippy through this. I kind of like that. Just like that. And then maybe one. Let's see. Picky, huh? You know, gotta find just the right spot. Yeah, it does kind of, doesn't it, Yvonne? Because you can kind of see that it's not a full coverage, and so you can see that chippy through it, and so it kind of gives it a different look. It's kind of different. And guys, if you haven't joined the Double Trouble group, please make sure you go and join the free group. The link is in the description. And that way you can just hang out in there and see the next presenter and just hit refresh. And I think maybe down, we're gonna give him some little, like little hooves right here. Hi, artists. And I'm not, guys, this is not perfect. I'm just kind of playing and having fun. Here we go. Doing a lot of concentrating, must be, because I'm awful quiet, huh? And then I think maybe right here, we'll give him another little black spot. I've been having to watch lives from my laptop because I can't see comments on my iPad. Still. I don't know what Facebook did or what they're, I don't know what's going on with that. I can see them off my iPhone, but I can't from my iPad. That's kind of a interesting looking. So that's what we have so far, our little cow. And I'm not going to put any more on him. Just a few is all I wanted. Got his little hooves on there. It was just the opposite for you. My daughter, I had the same mouth surgery, so today when I called to check or messaged her, she was asking me all kinds of questions. What, did you do this? Could you do that? All right, so I'm gonna dry these. Hello, Kelly. You see them on your iPad, but not on your iPhone? That's weird. I hope they can get it figured out. I'm hoping it's just something to do with the update they're doing or something. I don't know. All right. So now we're gonna get my wax out. My Bare Dark wax. And actually, I'm not quite done yet. I'm gonna let's see. I need to make his little make 2 little dots on here for his little nostrils. And I'm trying to think if I just want to use I don't think that's big enough. I have this dowel. Let me look at the picture real quick here. Hi, Mel. How are you today? I know I'm concentrating about that. I'm not sure how I want to do this because I'm not, like I said, I'm not good with drawing. So I'm thinking I might just use this dowel to put 2 little spots on here. Rather than trying to get 2 round spots, because that would be me. I would not get them and they would be really wonky, and yeah, we would have some interesting looking little nostrils. I'm not good with eyes either, so I'll probably use little, I'm doing pretty good. I think I'm finally, I'll tell you, I still feel like I'm like a week behind from when I got whatever it was I had. I still feel like I'm playing catch up. And it might look like a little pig's nose right now, but maybe once we get it together, it won't look so bad. How is Arizona today? Are you guys getting rain? We got hit with lots of tornadoes here in Iowa last night. Fortunately not in our area, but down further south. We missed the local news this morning, so I don't know if there's been any damage or anything, so I don't know about that. You did last night? Bright and sunny there today? Well, that's good. Well, that's good, I guess, if it's not 110 degrees, right? All right, now I'm going to get my Bare Dark Wax. That's all I'm using. And we're going to get some grunge on him. And this is something you guys would not have to do. This is just my preference. I like using the wax. 77, that's not bad. I think it's supposed to be 74 today here. So, yeah. But we're supposed to get another round of storms. I think through the night and tomorrow. A potential bad storms again. But I'm not sure what part of the state those will be, and if they're going to hit in this area, or I know Texas got hit, Missouri. There were several states that got it. I didn't ask my daughter if any of them were near her. That was the one thing when we moved here to Iowa, was I am afraid of the tornadoes. I have a huge fear of tornadoes. Now, we have survived them. A few sirens, but nothing. But once I was here for a while, listening to people, and then I would talk about, because Arizona, thank you, having forest fires, because there's so much forest and it's been so dry, and they've had some major forest fires there. That never bothered me. That never scared me. So it's all what you grow up with and used to, I guess, because to them a tornado was like nothing. I said, aren't you afraid? And they were like, nah, that's not. Then when they were like, weren't you afraid? It's like, nah, that's nothing. You know, so isn't it funny how you grow up and what area you grow up in, what you know, is like the norm or what you're used to. And it's more the fear of the unknown and what to expect, you know. All right. We're going to get this kind of grunged up just a little. And I know this is black, but we're going to get some of it. You can see it a little, not a whole lot, but I just like to do them all. Do it all. Hey, Karen, how are you? All right, got that. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Thank you. Thank y'all for the hearts and for being here. Appreciate it. If you are just popping on, I am in the Double Trouble group event today. Old MacDonald had a farm. So everybody will be making something to do with farms. Either a picture or an animal or something. All right, and I'm just trying to decide if I want to get him out a little more. I think that looks funny right there. I'm going to kind of hit that right there. All right. Okay. Hello, Debbie. Hi, Rhonda. I'm doing pretty good. I'm going to need that, so I don't know why. We're going to need that here in a little bit. Okay. So now we're going to work on getting them together, and then I have to add some little eyes. So these little ears, I'm going to put right kind of back this way behind this little antler here. And this got quite a, you know, we've made them kind of long, so you have quite a bit of leeway as far as adjustment goes. You can make them out really long, you can make them out really short, but you'll have quite a, you know, quite an area to kind of work with and adjust with. So, but we couldn't cut it all out on one pattern because of the way we got it cut. So that's why they're separate. All right, let's see. I'm going to get my tight bond and my stick fast. And we're going to get the ears on. Hello, the Crafty Edge. Welcome. Up after me is the Crafting Granny. No, Dusty Granny's Crafts by Wendy. She's up after me. And this is a 2-day event. This goes today, the rest of today, and tomorrow. So this is just day one of Old MacDonald. Just one day of fun of farm. Oh, thank you. I hope he turns out cute. And I'm going to kind of hold that there. Hey, Esmeralda. Oh, you're fine. Thanks for popping in. Glad you could join me. You're never late. Never late. Okay. There's one ear. Hello, Sherry. Hi, Denise. Sadie. You know, you can tell it's getting warmer out. More people are out walking their dogs or, you know. Sadie. Sorry, guys. Sadie. She might be seeing my son. I don't know. Yeah, I saw that. Thanks. I'm excited. I always get excited when I know I'm getting a package from Esmeralda. All the fun things, right? And these are even a little wonky. I didn't get these on there even. So he's got one up and one down. But you know, it's all in fun, right? All in fun. My little wonky cow, right? Clean out some of that glue. And then we'll get his little nose up. Whoop. And my oldest was here visiting. I don't see his car out there anymore though, so he may have gone home. Well, I think my middle son, I think they got all moved into their new house today. They got the last of it today. So now the unpacking part of it. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, that is almost the worst part of it, isn't it, Yvonne? Having to find a place, unpack all them boxes, and then what do you do with the boxes? And yeah, that's kind of the, where do you put the stuff, and you know, the whole thing, right? Becomes a whole. So there's our, so far, our little cow. So I got to give him some little eyes. Now, in the picture, they put the eyes like on the side. So I'm thinking, I'm not sure. And I think I'm going to use this same dowel. When we moved out here the first time, it was the first time I'd driven cross country. And we had to drive, you have to drive through Kansas City. And I was not used to driving in a lot of traffic, because Shola, where we're from, is a really small community. And we hit rush hour in Kansas City. I was petrified the whole time. And I'm trying to keep an eye on my husband, who's in a U-Haul in front of me. And I'm trying to stay right behind him because I have no clue where I'm going. It was the worst experience in my life. I never want to do that again. Never. It was horrible. Okay, got one there. And I might have to darken that up a little. Okay. I would not recommend it. All right, one eye there. And let's see if I can get the other one kind of even. Well, not too bad. They're a little off kilter. But he's cute. He's got personality. Right? Everybody needs a wonky cow in their life, right? Thank you, Marcia. A wonky primitive cow, right? Oh, thanks, artist. I think he turned out a lot. Now that gave him some little personality, I think. All right, so now we're going to do just a small little bow. So we're going to give it, make her a little girl, right? I don't know. It's not going to be very big. And I don't have an actual cowbell, but I'm going to use this little bell to put on him. Hey, Rita. I didn't see you pop on. How are you? And I just got, like I said, just these two pieces, or three pieces. I wanted this little black and this buffalo check. And then I just have a piece of sari silk. And that's all we're going to do for a little bow. And I might add some twine. like a little jute bow on top. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure how I'm going to attach the little bell yet. We have a cowbell, but it's too big for my cow. It was my husband's grandpa's cowbell that was given to him. So it's a good sized cowbell. Now, whether it was on an actual cow, I couldn't tell you. I know his grandfather had goats. But I don't, and I know at one time he had a horse, but I'm not sure if he had a cow. But his grandfather was one of these people that hang on to that because you never know when you might need it. Hey, Denise. Hang on to that because you'll never know. And I think he did like a lot of remodel work where they would go in, you know, and tear like business buildings, not like homes, more like businesses. And when they would go in and tear down, tear out, he would keep a lot of what they were, you know, because they were just getting rid of it. So he would try to keep some of that stuff. I think their bathroom had marble or something out of one of the buildings they tore down. He took it home and used it on their bathroom floor. So, hey, Miss Kayla, how are you, girl? You guys don't know, Kayla's my daughter. How you feeling? So guys, if you haven't joined the free group, make sure you join. The link's in the description. Just stay in the group. You can see Wendy. She's coming up next and see what farm things she comes up with. And this little cow, if you guys are interested, it's $15 plus shipping. Just private message me for this little wood kit. And Miss Yvonne is our hostess. And she puts on some wonderful events. Wonderful events. Pretty good today? Well, that's good. So it's just a little bow. Okay, hopefully we can get this guy done. Oh yeah. And Dolly's playing ball. Oh, he does? Okay. He got a new tool belt, huh? Has he shown it to Papa yet? Trim this up. All right, get this kind of, so it's not too big of a bow, but you know, gotta have a bow on a cow, right? Bring this back over. And I was thinking that somehow I have to think how I want to do this little bell. Let me see. Let me see, let me see. Thank you, Wendy. Hi, Terry. Is it cold here? No, actually, it's pretty nice here today, Terry. I just, you know, I get cold really easy. And I got chilled a little earlier, and that's why I'm wearing this. But I do have my shirt on. But it's a pretty nice day. It's not too bad. It's cloudy. It's overcast here. It has been all morning, but it's actually pretty nice out. Oh, and we have company, our visitors. This is the third year. We have a set of robins that come and build a nest, and right on cue, they were back. They've already built the nest, and they've got 4 eggs. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it just like that, and then we'll put a little button on top. Just kind of, maybe. So it kind of hangs down, just like that. I was going to put a little tag too, but I don't think I'm going to put the tag. So we'll get that glued down. Oh, now that was tricky. I must have stuck my glue gun on the hot glue stick, which does not surprise me. All right. Like I said, I'm just going to put it right here, and then I'll get a little button. Just like that. Trim that up. And let's see if I can find a little, maybe a little black button. I don't know why. I keep having this screen come up on my laptop, and I don't know why. It's driving me nuts. Driving me nuts. Hey, Peg. How you been? How's Peggy? Got a glue string here. Just a little button. So I'm going to get done. All right, Wendy, we'll see you in a bit. All righty. I think she turned out cute. Just cute, cute, cute. And I can never get anything to stand on my desk right there. It'll stand usually here, but why it won't stand here, I don't ever know why. But it will stand. But that's our little primitive cow. Hi, Belinda. I'm good. How are you? Hey, Renee. How are you today? Thank you, guys. Well, there you go, Peggy. You could hang one in your kitchen. He's my new little wood kit. So, but you guys, make sure you stick around because Wendy's going to be up next and see what she's going to do. So far, there's been some really cute projects. You're good. You didn't have to make another trip. Well, that's good. Belinda, this one's 15 plus shipping. Hi, Tracy. So he just came out today. And like I said, Yvonne, I think it was meant to be for me to be in this event. I had the perfect project. So, hey, Gail. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for being here. Hi, Lynn. Spending some time with me. I know weekends are hard. From Hobby Lobby. Oh, you found some cow print pillow. Oh, some pillows. Wow. I'll bet those are cute. I'll bet those are cute. My niece, I have a niece that she collects pigs. Her kitchen's in pigs. So, anyway. So that's my project for today. You found cow print and you're going to make, so you're going to be busy, girl, making pillows. You know how long it's been since I have sewn anything with actual thread? I've glued some things together on a live, but I've not sewn in years. So, but anyway, guys, you guys, make sure you head on over, stay in the group so you can see Miss Wendy, see what she's going to come up with. Thank you guys all for being here. I love and appreciate each one of you. And you guys have a wonderful, blessed rest of your day. Bye.